I'm Anton.
Okay, stop right there.
One day, I was riding on the kindergarten bus, but then we got stopped by a bunch of Yakuzas.
What's going on? That's the Yakuza. I'm scared.
Can I help you?
We're looking for someone. This guy messed with our family, so,
It sounded like they were looking for someone.
they're just a bunch of kids.
Flirt!
Come on, let's bounce.
I'm Madoka Hatano. I'm 9 years old. This was my first time seeing a real Yakuza. Mom, Dad, guess what happened today on the bus? The Yakuza showed up then. Oh, wow. I live with my mom and dad. I love them both very much. But then... Huh? One day when we were out, we got into an accident. Ah! This truck rammed into us. Then... Ugh. My dad's car crashed into a light post. I bumped my head, but I was okay. But... Mom? Dad? What's gonna happen to her?
I don't know. I'm sure the city will take care of her.
The next day, I was at my parents' funeral. What do I do now? My parents were gone and I didn't even know what to do. I asked around for help, but nobody was willing to help. After the funeral, I went home by myself. Then... Okay then. I packed up my stuff. Madoka? I'm with Child Services. Hello? Nobody's home. I guess I can sleep here. I had nowhere to go, so I decided to live in the park. I couldn't pay rent, so I had no choice. I had no money, so I looked for food in the trash can.
This looks edible. This one, I don't know. What now?
I had nobody I could turn to. I stopped going to kindergarten since I didn't have money to pay for it.
So good.
Eat up. I loved my family. And I thought the good times would last forever, but...
I miss your fried chicken, Mom.
Now they were both gone.
Look, Mom, it's Madoka. Is she a friend?
Then one day, these kids I used to go to school with showed up at the park.
I haven't seen her in a while. So this is where she was?
Where are her parents? Then they started laughing at me. I couldn't shower or do the laundry, so I was all dirty. Then, a few weeks later...
Do you have any food? What?
There was a storm coming.
You're creeping me out. Get lost.
Sorry. I couldn't find food anywhere, and I survived the past 4 days with just water. I went around the nearby houses for help, but nobody was willing to help.
So cold. So hungry.
So I went back to the park to wait out the storm.
So hungry.
I'm always gonna be alone like this. I got nowhere to go. I had nothing. It's getting kind of warm. I was so hungry that I couldn't even feel my skin anymore. And for some reason, I didn't feel cold anymore. Then, Madoka.
Mom! Dad!
It was my mom and dad. I think they were here to pick me up. I was so relieved.
I missed you, Mom. Dad. I missed you so much.
Then,
Hey! You okay?
huh? This Yakuza showed up out of nowhere.
There you are, finally.
Who are you?
Don't worry about a thing now. I'll take care of you from now on.
Huh? Not sure why, but I think he knew me. Then he took me back to his place. He even let me use his shower. Then,
Sorry, those are the only clothes I got. I'll get you some kids' clothes later.
then he cooked me dinner. I haven't eaten in days, so it was delicious.
So good. So good.
Good to hear. There's plenty more, so eat up.
So, who are you?
After dinner, I asked him who he was. I still had no idea why he was helping me like this, so
Your mom, I'm her little brother. So I'm your uncle.
What?
turns out he was my uncle. Mom never told me about him.
My guess is she was hiding it from you. I'm a Yakuza, so...
After he heard his sister was in an accident, he started looking for me.
Nobody came for you. What's wrong with these people these days?
His name was Yugo. He said I could stay with him as long as I wanted.
This is my niece, Madoka.
Hello.
The next day, he took me to his office. Everyone there looked really scary. I was a bit nervous at first, but
Welcome!
they were actually really nice. They were really good to me. Whenever my uncle was out working, I went to play at the park I used to live at.
Look! It's Madoka.
Does she live here?
She stinks.
Oh. I thought our family was pretty poor, but I guess there's always someone who has it worse.
What's so funny?
Ugh. Yakuza? My uncle showed up.
She lost her parents in an accident. She's been through some rough times. You can't even begin to imagine what she's been through. I don't care if you're rich. You got no right to laugh at her.
Ah!
So I'm gonna ask you again. What are you laughing at?
I'm sorry. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Ugh, cowards. Sorry about that, Madoka. Come on, let's go home.
Okay. My uncle was always there to protect me.
Madoka, hey!
Uncle Yugo.
Thanks to him, I was able to go back to kindergarten. Today, the teacher asked us what we wanted to be when we grow up.
Oh,
Then, 10 years later,
I'm Yogo Karasawa. I'm a Yakuza.
Tetsuji!
Lately, something's been on my mind. If you weren't a Yakuza, then you found out that the girl you fell in love with was Yakuza, what would you do?
I'll probably run. Being affiliated with a Yakuza member just makes everything harder, huh? You can't open bank accounts, you can't even rent a house these days, so, I'd stay away. So?
see ya.
Have a good day. I've never raised a kid before, but I think I did a pretty good job raising Madoka. But I was a Yakuza, and if she keeps living with me, she may not be able to live a normal life. Maybe I should get out of her life. I didn't know what to do.
Where are you gonna work at?
I haven't thought of anything. I want to work somewhere where I can eat lots of good food.
Well, I'm going to Anton's place.
I was a junior in high school now, and we all had to get internships at a company of our choice.
Sorry, we don't take interns.
No!
What am I gonna be when I grow up? Then later that day,
We'll be looking after you from now on. It's nice to meet you.
huh? There was this guy at our house, and I recognized him from somewhere.
He's your father's cousin. He's gonna be taking care of you from now on.
What do you mean? I had no idea what he was talking about. Madoka?
You can't stay here, you gotta go.
Then my uncle told me that I could no longer stay here. Why?
Look, I've been thinking about this for a while, and I think it's best if you go live with a normal family.
Please.
No way, we just can't take her in.
I spent the last few weeks asking my relatives to look after Madoka, but... Please! I know this is asking a lot, but... 100 grand.
Huh?
Give me 100 grand and we got a deal. Then, one of them agreed to take her in. Under the condition that I pay for child support. But Madoka...
No way. Screw this.
Hey! She ran out the door. Hey. A few hours later, I found her at the park she used to live at. There you are.
Ugh.
Look, I just want you to be happy. I want you to have a good life. But I'm Yakuza, and if you keep living with me, you won't be able to live a normal life.
Uncle Hugo.
I'm gonna miss you, but we have to go our separate ways.
Madoka, time to go home.
Come on, do as he says. But then...
Ah!
What the?
These people. They didn't care when I lost my parents. They didn't even lend a hand. These people don't care about me. I'm happy with what I have, okay? I don't care about having a normal life. This isn't what I want, okay?
Madoka.
Remember this?
Then she showed me that piece of paper she read back in kindergarten. Oh, Madoka. I guess I had nothing to worry about. Sorry about all this.
Apology accepted.
But, I don't know if you should be a Yakuza. Come on, we can talk about it at home.
Ah!
And so we went back home and lived happily ever after.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Come back again for more, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.